Hello, everyone, and thank you for stopping into the Duchess of Unicorn YouTube channel. It is January 31st, and let's get into this article that I found. But of course, let me just use the disclaimer. All my content is found on a public domain, and these are my opinions and views only. This is not for children. And of course, do your own research, and it's under the fair use guidelines. So I'm in the United States, and I use these videos to share my browser with people all across the world. And of course, I always do this because I'm curious of what I'm seeing is different from what you might be seeing in your part of the world. So of course, there's this big coronavirus going on, and that's obviously most prevalent and most concerning, I think. But in the light of fun and to take our thoughts off of the terrible serious matters in the world, I just want to go ahead with the Meghan Markle royal family videos that I'm bringing to you. And so let's just begin. I thought this video, this particular article, was interesting. Meghan Markle's evil plan to be a Hollywood royal is almost complete. Very interesting, don't you think? Let me read a little bit of it. As she prepares to move to Los Angeles with Prince Harry, like none of us really thought that, right? Meghan Markle's scheme to become Hollywood royalty is finally complete. Meghan Markle reaches the promised land. Okay, so Rutgers and whoever that other guy is. All right, I don't want to read these. Okay, well, that didn't take long. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are hoping to relocate to Los Angeles for the summer. E! News reports. Honestly, did anyone not see that coming? No, really. No one really believed that they wanted to live in Canada of all places. Ouch to the British Commonwealth. Ouch. I have been to Canada once briefly for a quick vacation in Niagara Falls, and in all honesty, it's beautiful, and of course there's so much better than just Niagara Falls, but I did not get any further than that at that particular time. But I hear wonderful things. People always hear wonderful things about Canada, so it's very interesting how this article would have that tone, that complete tone. So, but they had to let their adoring public down gently. Don't worry, we're moving to the Commonwealth nation. It's not like we're moving to the colonies. Ha ha ha. A real life Prince Charming. Canada has never seen it, never anything more than a smokescreen to help Prince Harry evade the backlash from abandoning his royal duties. Again, ouch. Prince Harry has always been the black sheep of the royal family. The rumors surrounding his father are well known, and he's always seemed to be the odd son out. Not like Prince William, the picture-perfect royal who married Catherine Middleton. Her family at least has ties to British aristocracy. William will likely be king one day, but Harry? He was sixth in line and doomed to play supporting cast in that play. Let's be honest, Meghan Markle was never going to be content shuffling around in the background at those royal events. First in Queen Elizabeth's shadow and then in Kate Middleton's. That's not Meghan Markle's style. She likes being the center of attention. Okay, so I don't want to read anymore, but you can certainly look that article up on ccn.com. It was published today, January 21st, 2020. I'm sorry, January 31st, 2020. So my thoughts on this and why I chose this article first and foremost is I think it's funny because we, generally those who have a critical eye on Meghan, often felt that her agenda was not to be anything really related to the British monarchy. It all starts with Piers Morgan and how she and another reporter, another woman, I guess she's either a reporter or she's a character in British TV. Maybe she's a TV host or something. But those two people have been contacted by Meghan and asked to be introduced to British superstars or British television stars or British entertainment stars. And so with Piers Morgan, everybody knows that she pretty much ghosted Piers Morgan once she already had an idea of the beeline to Prince Harry. When she acquired that beeline, it seems to be reported that she no longer spoke to Piers Morgan. And that can be any reason, but it seems to align with what he's saying. And Meghan hasn't come out to say otherwise. And really, honestly, if she did come out to say otherwise, how many people would really, really, really feel it? She has to really gear up and practice her acting skills to the tenthfold to really have any of us really believe it wholeheartedly. And as far as this other woman, I think her first name is Jackie. I do forget her last name, so forgive me. But she asked to, be introduced to single British men, and particularly single British entertainment, men in entertainment and acting. And so obviously it's even better, because how we skipped over the entertainment area and went straight to Prince Harry is amazing. And somebody someday will come out with that truth. You can never expect the truth to be hidden for always. It just always comes out. And if the truth doesn't come out, several theories on how something can be truth is always revealed. So I found that when I found this particular article, it really resonated with me, because Meghan just seems like she wasn't really going to be like anything real in that particular scene. It just didn't fit. It's like a square peg in a round hole. It was not going to fit. And I know a lot of us had the feeling that for Prince Harry, we hoped that it would be legit and we hoped that it would be something really special. But when she started going along and contradictory things started happening, we really started to take a look at who Meghan really was. And it matched up with her past that was reported by her old friends from school and older friends when she was, just coming up, and then her ex-husband, and then the boyfriends. And it would just see the stories were starting to really kind of link together. And so with that, we kind of see that Prince Harry is really not looking too sharp these days. And so, it is, we can't bash Meghan all the time, because Prince Harry is part of that. But honestly, Prince Harry had more luster prior to meeting her. And I still say that I wonder, in my crazy thoughts, if this was a contract wedding and it was a contract agreement and it had been time for the agreement to close out the way that it did. And it just makes me wonder, because we can't make this stuff up. I mean, the way this went down, and how you're not hearing too much from Prince Harry at all. And I guess he thinks that if he lies low, like he's on some vacation, that now he can and paddle behind Meghan in the United States, and we're just going to think he's so cool and accept him. I'm not really sure that's how that's going to go down. I think Prince Harry's going to find that the United States really doesn't give a crap about British royalty. We really don't care. And I don't know how he could make the American people care, like how he could really pull us into the whole applied mystique of the monarchy. Like, he's not Queen Elizabeth. I mean, she still holds that interest and that respect. People still look at her as being a woman and holding the country and just being a figurehead and just all the history. But he does not do that, I don't think, for most people, and for American people, definitely not. So coming up behind Meghan and letting Meghan take the lead doesn't really seem like it's going to bode well for him. He'll always be a prince, and he can hang his hat on that any day of the week, and he's never going to really, I don't know, he doesn't need Meghan's shadow to stand in. So we'll see how that pans out. But I just feel like he should just go travel the world and be a prince and just do whatever you're going to do. But in terms of him and Meghan, I just don't get it. And if she's going to go back to different acting gigs, then why do we care? I mean, she went through the merching thing, and she kind of made the monarchy look a little different to many people. And now that she's gone, it's like, oh, wow, that was amazing how she managed to crash the gates. And we don't think that the British monarchy is that intelligent anymore, although we know in truth they are. But it just seems like anybody can marry into the royal family. We hope that going forward that's not true. And with the next generation coming up, they'll be a lot smarter. But we don't know. Maybe it doesn't really matter. It's not really going to affect that because Meghan isn't that impressive. But they are planning to live in Los Angeles for the summer, and she's going to do some projects, and she's going to do a voiceover for Disney. And we're like, why? Why? Because that's basically what you can do, and that's what you wanted to do, and you were intent on doing it, and using Harry's head and back to get higher into the entertainment business was how you had to do it. That in itself is amazing. But everybody gets what they deserve, and karma does come around. So sit tight, folks. You will see karma come back and show itself to Meghan, and we'll see how she does with that. We hope her father continues to voice his opinion, because he seems to know quite a bit about how his daughter behaved in the past, just right up to marrying Prince Harry, and we'd love to see how that goes in the future. And of course, I think I just passed an article that said Doria, a friend of friends or friends of the family or friends of Meghan, someone spoke out and said that she's not really that close to Doria. Boom, there it is. But we all kind of knew this because she really isn't really involved in anything that Meghan has done, except for, again, with two hands, several times she's shown up for photos in something Meghan was doing. But you didn't see the love, you didn't see the warmth, you just don't see anything. It's just devoid of so much. And so I feel like this article really pinpointed what's going on with Miss Markle and what we'll be seeing in the future. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you have a moment, or like or share. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.